All right. Welcome, 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 everybody. Thank you so much for pressing the play button and for joining. Um, Today, we're going to be focusing a little bit on our pulling muscles. So, I would really appreciate if you did have a set of weights at home. They don't have to be the heaviest weights in the world. Um, I've got 2 kg weights here. So, if you could grab yourself a set of weights, that would be amazing. And then, yeah, we'll get on with the flow. It's going to be obviously an hour long. Um, we want to try and train our pulling muscles, which is really difficult to do on the mat. So when we think about pulling, we want to think about our back, our postural muscles, the muscles between our shoulder blades, the muscles at the back of our shoulders. So we're going to try and get them to be a little bit active, which is really difficult to do if you're not, using a pull-up bar at home and stuff like that. So let's see how we get on. So grab your weights and then meet me back on the mat when you've got them. I'll give you a second for that. Oh, you got him? Yay, amazing, cool. Awesome. Okay, so let's take a seat, comfortable seat on the mat, grounding down through your sitting bones. You don't have to have your legs crossed like me. Just get nice and comfy. You can sit on a pillow or on a block as well. All right, let's lengthen up to the crown of our head. So we're thinking about the crown of the head going north and sitting bones rooting down south into the floor. Nice. Let's take our right hand down to the ground. If you're mirroring me, it might be your left hand. So you can just copy and mirror me if you like. Reaching up and over towards the side. Bottom shoulders nice and relaxed. Just take a nice big deep breath into the open side. And then slowly bring yourself back to center. And let's take it straight over to the other side. Reach up and over. Good. Let's take an inhale up and an exhale over to the side. Nice. Inhale up and exhale over to the side. Try and think about a pure side bend through your spine. So your upper body is in a toaster and you don't want to touch that hot element in front of you or behind you. So you're literally staying in that plane. Nice. Maybe getting a little bit deeper, maybe bending into the bottom elbow a little bit more, but keeping both sitting bones rooted down into the floor. Nice. Go for 6. Beautiful. And 5. So you just want to get the spine moving a little bit, opening up into the side body. 4. Just noticing which side you might have a little bit more side bend to. 3. Nice. 2. And 1. Beautiful. Take both hands back behind you and you're going to come into a loose 90-90 seat. So left shin out in front, right shin back behind if you're mirroring me. Cool. So from here, we're going to press down through that back knee, the back leg, push it down, tuck through your tail, squeeze that right glute. So squeeze your bum of the back leg. Nice. And then maybe you can see if you can lift your hips up towards the sky, pressing down through the outside of that left shin. And then slowly bring yourself down. Good. Take your hands away from the floor and you're going to just frame your front leg. Nice. So we're going to kind of oscillate between that. Take your hands back behind you, lift your bum off of the ground, lift your hips. Slowly take it down, frame your front leg and hinge over. Nice. Go for 4 more. Hands back behind you. Open your chest, press down through the floor, squeeze your bum, push your hips to the sky. Slowly take it down. Frame your front leg. Hinge. Good. Last 2. Hands back behind you. Lift your chest. Lift your hips. Nice. Slowly take it down. Both hands framing the front leg. Lower and lift. Last time, hands behind you. Open your chest. Lift your hips. And take it down. Nice. Okay. Let's switch the legs now, okay? So we're going to take it over to the other side. Just make sure that you're muted there if you are joining. Hey, nice. So switcheroo to the other side. Pressing down through that back leg. Lift your hips up. Slowly take the hips down. Frame your front leg and hinge. Lift up. Take your hand back behind you. Press down through the back knee. Lift your hips up. Slowly lower down. Nice. Going for 3 more. So I guess just like a little bit of mobility here for the hips before we get into the meat and bones of the class. Also just a nice way to feel out how your body feels today. Last 2. Hands back behind you. Lift the hips, press down through that back leg. Squeeze your left glute. So your back booty cheek. Last time, down and up. Hands back behind you. High and lift. Good. And then slowly lower. Well done. Take both feet out in front of you, wider than hip width distance, and you're going to let your knees slowly windscreen wipe from side to side. Just go for about 6. 5. Good. 4. Bron, I think that you're unmuted. 3, just so you know. 2 and 1. Beautiful. Okay. Great job. Let's come onto all fours. So hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, parallel through the shins, and let's take a few little cat cows. So we're going to round into our spine, let your head drop, and then pull your heart through, let your booty shine up to the sky, but pull your tummy in. Nice. And then keep pulling your belly in, lift up, up, up and away from the floor. And then slowly pull your heart through. Draw your low belly in and up. Nice. Let's go for 2 more. Round. And arch. And last time. Round. Beautiful. And arch. Really nice. Now, take a quick look here. I'm going to lift my feet off of the ground. And I'm going to lower myself down, bending my elbows, bringing my chin and my chest to the floor. Okay. Then I want to push myself back up and round into my spine like a cat stretch. And then lower down, kind of like, I always say like a slice of cheese on a piece of toast. From the pubic bone down, slowly lay yourself to the floor, pubic bone, belly, chest. Okay. Once you're on the ground, cactus your arms. Bam. So elbows go bent and wide. And then I'm going to take myself over my right shoulder. I'm going to lift my left leg up, roll over my right shoulder and see if I can tap my left foot to the ground. And I'm going to bring myself back to the floor and go over to the other side. And take myself over my left shoulder. Right foot reaches up and back. I'm going to bring myself back to center. And then I'm going to press myself back onto all fours. Okay, I want to repeat that with you 4 times. Okay, so it's a little bit of a flow, but we're going to use it, hopefully, if I can get my act together throughout class today. Bend into your knees, bring your feet towards your bum. Bend your elbows, a little bit of a kind of a mini push-up. Knees, chest, chin. Press yourself up into cat stretch, round to your spine. Squeeze your bum. Push your hips forward. So you're going to come down onto your thighs. It's like a little bit of a back bend here onto your thighs, pubic bone, belly, chest, chin. Cactus your arms. Nice. From here, you're going to go up and over your right shoulder. See if you can tap your left foot behind you. Nice. Bring yourself back over through center. Over to the other side, over your left shoulder. Tap your right foot behind you. Feel the stretch at the front of that left shoulder. Bring yourself back to center. Hands underneath your shoulders. Think about plank abs. Okay, so nice and strong through the abdominals as you come back up onto all fours. Good. Bend the elbows, knees, chest, chin. Press yourself up onto your cat stretch. Nice. Take yourself down. Pubic bone, belly, chest, chin. Cactus your arms. Take your left foot up and over, roll over your right shoulder. Nice. Bring it back. Go over your left shoulder. Bring it back. Nice. Hands underneath your shoulders. Press yourself back up onto all fours. Nice. Last time. Bend into those knees. Bring your heels towards your bum. We're going to go chest, chin to the mat. Little mini push-up to take you into your cat stretch, around into your spine. Squeeze your bum. Press your hips forward into the floor. Drag your heart through onto your belly. Cactus arms. Come up and over the right shoulder. Tap. Bring yourself up and over. And then over your left shoulder. See if you can tap the foot behind you. Bringing yourself back. Now, please stay on the ground. From here, guys, we're going to activate into our postural muscles a little more. I want you to push your pubic bone into the floor, but see if you can lift your belly button away from the ground. So my pubic bone is pressed into the floor, but just above my pubic bone, my belly button, I want to see if I can lift that away from the floor. Okay, reach your arms long out in front of you. Okay, look down at the mat. Lengthen through the crown of your head, press the tops of your feet into the floor and activate your quads. So pull your kneecaps up, squeeze your bum. Nice. From here, it might be easier to keep your forehead on the mat, but I'm not going to do that because I've got a microphone on my face. But if you want to, you can put your forehead on the ground and then see if you can, with your thumbs pointing up to the sky, lift your right arm away from the floor and then take it down. Then your left arm away from the floor, take it down. Right, down, left, down. So notice if you've lost your bum. A lot of the time when we do this stuff, we lose our booty squeeze. Try keep pressing your pubic bone down into the mat. If the single arm's going pretty good for you, going pretty well, lift both arms up. Let's go for 8. If keeping the forehead on the mat is feeling pretty easy, maybe you can lift your head and your sternum off of the mat, keeping the bottom ribs on the floor. And 5. So you want to feel your shoulder blades move. You want to feel the muscles between and below the shoulder blades move as well. 3, 2, so we're activating into rhomboids and middle traps. 2, nice, and last time, lift. Beautiful. Slide your hands underneath your shoulders and press yourself slowly into a shell stretch, bringing your big toes to touch, knees wide, and slowly come into it. Your back muscles have worked, so you might feel like deep stretch across your upper back and mid back. Try and relax your lower back. Take 2 more breaths here. Well done. Okay, slowly bring yourself up, and we're going to lie on our back with one of our weights. Okay, so bring one weight along. If you've got really light weights, you can use two of them, but yeah, I'm just going to use one. Cool. So activating into our core. So we've warmed up the spine nicely and activated our postural muscles. Let's just get our tummy muscles switched on. Keeping your chin tucked towards your chest, take your weight up towards the sky. Squeeze your shoulder blades down, and we're neutral in our lower back. Okay? Let's take one leg into tabletop, other leg into tabletop, and I want you to just take 3 breaths here to see, can you breathe? In through your nose. And as you exhale, draw your navel to your spine, but keep your neutral spine, yeah? So navel draws in, but I'm not squishing my lower back into the floor. Take one more breath like that. Inhale in through the nose. And exhale, draw the navel to the spine. Okay, adding some movement to the breath. Inhale with me. And on your exhale, you're going to let your right foot tap to the floor. Inhale to lift it back up. Exhale, left foot to the ground. Feathers touch, bring it back up. Nice. Exhale down. Inhale up. As that foot taps, I still want to draw my tummy in, which might feel counterintuitive because usually as the leg pendulums forward, the belly wants to bulge to the sky. That's what we're kind of fighting against here. That's really that core work, that deep transverse abdominis, your deepest layer of your abdominals. That deepest layer, keep going, looks like a corset. So on the lowering of the leg, your corset tightens as your belly draws in towards your spine. But you want the corset to move. You want it to expand on the inhale, tighten on the exhale. Release and expand on the inhale, tighten, draw in on the exhale. Try for 4 more. Inhale. Exhale, notice your lower back. We still want to be in neutral. 3. 2. And 1. Awesome. Keep those legs in tabletop if you can handle it. We're going to see if we can turn it into a single leg stretch now. So I'm going to stretch one leg forward towards this, what is that thing called? Punching bag, kicking bag. Same principle here. So as I stretch my leg forward, I want to exhale, draw my tummy in. Inhale, bring it back. Exhale, reach. Inhale back. Now, with the weight, maybe you can stretch that weight behind you as your leg goes forward. Bring the weight up to the sky as your leg comes in. Nice. But you still want to work with the breathing, okay? See if you can get that going for you. Cool. Let's try for 6 more. And in. I'm just going to move a little bit over to the side because I keep hitting that bag. 5. Nice. 4. That vibrational quality to your breathing, if you do get it, it's a good thing. 2. Nice. Last time. Good. See if you can keep the legs in tabletop and then maybe straighten them up towards the sky. If this feels terrible on your lower back and you just feel pain at the hips and the front of the hips and in the back of the legs, you can put a pillow or one hand or both hands underneath your bum. Okay? Do what you got to do to make this work for your body. From here, we're going to see if we can turn it into a scissor leg. So my right leg is going to go down and then slowly come back up. Okay, left leg is going to go down and then slowly come back up. If this feels like way too much, you can always go back to the single leg stretch or to the first exercise, which was the bent knee toe taps. Okay, so we're just progressing and progressing. Nice. All right. Again, adding in the arms if you feel like you can. As the leg goes down, arms reach back. As I open, I want to draw my belly in. Exhale, inhale on the way back up. Open, exhale, belly in. Inhale, bring it back up. Let's go for 8. And lift. And 7. And lift. And 6. And lift. So what I love about the arms here is that we're opening through the front of the chest every time that weight goes back. So we're actually improving our overhead flexion range of motion. Gentle stretch for the lats. Last 2. A little bit of a stretch for the pecs. Some of the fibers of your pecs. Last time. Beautiful. All right. Take your feet to the floor and just pop your weight down. Take your hands behind your head, elbows in your peripheral vision. Inhale. As you exhale, go up into your crunch. And then inhale, come back down. Exhale, go up, crunch. Inhale, back down. Exhale, come up, crunch. Inhale, back down. Exhale, come up, hold. See if you can stay up there. Now, gently press your lower back into the floor. So we come out of neutral and we allow the lower back to kind of really, connect to the ground. Pull your tummy in. And then I want you to see if you can hover just your right foot a centimeter away from the floor. Keep pulling your lower belly in and up. Hover that right foot. Look at your pelvis. Keep your pelvis still as you put your right foot on the ground. Then super slowly, like your foot was stuck in chewing gum, slowly lift your left foot off of the floor. Okay? Only a centimeter to hover. Keep pulling your belly in. Come up a little higher in your torso. And then lower the left foot down. Right foot, it's stuck in chewing gum, so you got to slowly connect to your lower right abdominals. Then lift that right foot a centimeter off of the floor. Slowly down. Left foot now. Drag it up through that chewing gum. Lift it half a centimeter off of the ground. Good. And down. One more each side. Chewing gum squeegees your foot, or allows your foot to squeegee away from the floor. Slowly down. Left foot last time. Lift. Good. Now take both legs to tabletop. See if you can keep your chest lifted in that crunch position. And then take both hands behind your thighs. So hold onto your legs. Squeeze your shoulder blades down and drag your shoulder blades into your back pockets. You want to think about squeezing your shoulder blades down into the mat and down towards the back pockets of your jeans. Not that you're wearing jeans, but just imagine that you were. Okay, cool. From here, we're going to pull our right leg in really close. Let our left leg stretch forward. Inhale. Exhale, switcheroo. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So we exhale when we let go and move. Inhale to pause. Exhale, let go and move. Inhale, pause, squeeze the shoulder blades down. Looking at your belly button, feeling the front of your neck engaged just a little bit. You want to take all of the work into your core. So if your neck is doing work, talk to your body. Say, hey, tummy, work. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, if you want a little bit more, both legs in, inhale. Both legs reach long, reach the arms alongside your body. Exhale. Inhale, bring the knees in. Exhale, reach. Inhale, in. If you want even more, arms reach back. Circle them wide. Inhale and exhale. Go for 4. Exhale, reach. 3. Exhale, reach. 2. Almost there. Hold on. Exhale, reach. And 1. And exhale, reach. And relax. Great job. Do whatever your body needs. It could be a windscreen wipe. It could be, I don't know, whatever. A figure 4. a sip of tea. I don't know. Last two windscreen wipes. That's what I'm going to do. Nice. Okay, cool. And let's come back onto all fours. So you remember that little knees, chest, chin sequence that we did earlier? We're going to try and add that in, kind of in between some leg work. Take your weights to the top of your mat so that you can grab onto them when the time comes. And your hands again underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Cool. From here, guys, keep your tummy muscles engaged. That's kind of why we work them. We want to feel our core scaffolding us as we move. Tuck your toes under and bring yourself up and back into downward facing dog. You're going to pedal out through those heels. So just walk your dog. One heel to the ground, opposite knee bends, other heel to the ground. Nice. So instead of letting your tummy kind of like push towards the floor, think about drawing your navel in and up and lifting the back of your heart to the sky, pressing the heels of the hands into the earth. Last two pedals. Okay, well done. Now, from here, reach your right leg up towards the sky. Try and keep the size of your body long and in line with the length of your mat. So we haven't twisted our chest to the right. Bend your right knee and bring your right heel towards your right glute. Nice. And then we're going to circle our right knee back 5 times. And I want you to really think about your kneecap drawing a massive circle, but your shoulders stay square with the long edges of your mat. So we're not twisting our chest to the right as we circle that leg. Okay. Last 3. Use your tummy muscles to stay strong in the torso. 2 and 1. Nice. Look at the space between your 2 hands. You can have a little bend in that left knee to allow yourself to bounce forward and step that right foot to the space between your hands. Nice. Bend into your right knee. See if you can grab a hold of your weights. Pull your tummy away from your front thigh. Keep your spine really long and strong. Press out through your left heel and come up into a lunge. Nice job. Okay. With your weights just kind of hanging comfortably alongside your body, we're going to take 10 lunges into the front leg. So you're going to come down and up. The front leg is the working leg, okay? But back leg might feel, it's obviously involved in the party. But the front knee, the front leg should feel like it's the working leg. You're never locking out through the front knee. So we keep constant tension on that front quad, okay? 5. Nice. 4. 3. Keep on breathing. 2. And last time. Now, try and keep a little bit of a consistent bend in that front knee. Press out through the back heel. And imagine your spine was against a wall. So you want to keep straight of purposes. I'm taking my weights behind my back. I want to keep that nice long line through my spine and hinge forward. So I haven't rounded into my upper back, nor have I let my belly collapse and poked my chest forward. I want to keep myself long. Then, from here, we're going to row. Elbows to the sky and into your back pockets, and then down. Elbows to the sky and back pockets and down. So if my elbows had paint on them, they'd be drawing a rainbow. Up, back, down. Nice. Up, back, down. Let's go for 6. We're trying to get the pulling muscles involved. 5. But you might just feel your right leg. 4. 3. Good. 2. And 1. Now, big step forward with that left foot to meet the right. A moment of respite for you. Sit back into an imaginary chair. Initially, your booty is going to want to poke out like a ducktail. Do the opposite. Pull your belly in, lengthen your tailbone down. Nice. From here, we're going to come into a little bit of a fly with the arms. So I'm going to open my chest, squeeze my shoulder blades together. Open my chest, squeeze my shoulder blades together. I'm looking at the horizon or slightly down at the floor to keep length into the back of my neck. 7. And back. 6. Try and get equal weight into those legs. 5. Good. 4. And 3. And think muscles between the shoulder blades. 2. 1. Nice. And then stand up. Great job. From here, we're going to turn, all right? So I'll just turn my back to you for the moment. I'm going to take my right leg and I'm going to turn it over to the right hand side. Okay? So the right leg has been the working leg so far. Let's keep it that way. I'm going to bend into my right knee, sit my bum back, and then come up out of that lateral lunge. Okay? So down and up. So you guys keep going. I'm just going to turn so that I'm not having my back to you anymore, but you got the idea. Right leg is the working leg. We're coming down and up. Nice. Down and up. Now, if you feel like you could add on, take your left hand, reach it down to the ground, and then pull it up, or press it up rather. So you're taking it down, pull, reach. I'll step a bit back so you can see me better. We're coming down and up. Okay. Go for 6 and lift. 5. Nice. Lift. 4. So you'll probably notice your heart rate going up. That's good. We're working the upper and the lower body together. Last 2. If my counting's off, just add in 1 or 2. Good. Last time. And reach. Nice. Okay, so if you were standing like that, step your right foot back to the top of your mat. Good job. Bend your knees, sit into your chair, lower your weights to the ground, hands to the ground, and then step back into a plank position. 1 foot back, other foot back, plank. Nice. Hold and breathe here. Our tendency in plank, obviously it's a pushing motion, pushing the floor away. But I want you to think, can you imagine dragging the heels of your hands back towards your feet? Not actually moving your hands, but dragging them back towards your feet. Notice how you start to shake. It's a lot harder. We're activating our pulling muscles in a pushing action. Squeeze your bum, shine your heart forward for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Knees down. Take a shallow stretch. Breathe. 2 more breaths here. And then we're going to come into that little knees, chest, chin sequence on the floor, on our tummy. All right, bring yourself back up onto all fours. Bring your heels to your bum. Your chest and your chin comes to the ground. Little mini push-up. Bend your elbows. Push the floor away. Round into your spine. Let your shins rest on the ground. Squeeze your bum. Press your pelvis forward. Slowly lay yourself down. Allow your heart to lift here. Little teeny tiny back bend as you lower down. Bend your elbows. Elbows come out to your sides. Cactus arms. I'm going to roll over my right shoulder. Let my left foot tap the ground behind me, or at least reach for that. Draw your belly in. And then bring yourself up and over. Other side. Coming up and over the left shoulder. Tap your right foot back. Bring it in. Nice. Press your hands underneath your shoulders. Good. Tuck your toes under and come up and back into downward facing dog. Breathe here and walk your dog if you need to, pushing one heel towards the floor, then the other heel. Nice. Find your breath. Beautiful work, guys. All right, left leg reaches to the sky. And remember, we're trying to keep the sides of our body and our shoulders square with the long edges of our mat. Bend into your left knee, bring your heel, like squeeze it towards your bum. Imagine you had a tennis ball behind your calf and the back of your thigh, and you don't want to lose that tennis ball. You're squeezing those parts of your body together. 5 circles backwards with the left knee. Good. Use your tummy muscles to try and help you keep your hips steady. As the knee goes through its range of motion, or the hip goes through its range of motion, we're not letting the torso open to the left-hand side. Last 2. I find this so difficult. Last time. Now look at the space between your 2 hands. Bend into your right knee. Use that as a little bit of buoyancy to step your left foot through. Grab your weights. Bend into your left knee. Pull your tummy away from your left thigh. Push through the earth and come up. Roll your shoulder blades back and down. Press out through that right heel. Pull your lower belly in and up. 10 lunges on the left side. Soften your shoulders. Let's go down and up. Left leg is the working leg here. Knee is tracking over your second toe. Okay? Pushing the earth down every time you lift your body weight up. Good. 7. Nice. 6. And 5. If you're on a really thick mat like me, you might notice things get really wobbly. 4. Especially if you're also wearing really thick soled shoes. That's why I love to train barefoot. Last 3, 2, guys, last time. Woo. Okay, bend into the front knee. Keep your spine nice and long, hinging forward. So there should be a straight line from the back heel to the back of your skull. Nice. Bam. Coming into like a weird row. So I'm going to pull my shoulder, my elbow is going to draw a rainbow up, back, and down. Because I want to squeeze the muscles of my back. As I finish that movement, I'm squeezing my shoulder blades together and down, opening up my chest. 5, 4, 3. Hopefully you feel your left glute switch on. 2, 1. Beautiful. Big step forward with the right foot to meet the left. Momentary respite. Feet parallel, hip width distance. Bring your weights to your chest for a moment. Sit your butt back. And in that, every single time, your low back is going to arch. So pull your tummy in, lengthen your tailbone down so you get neutral in your lower back. Nice. From here, we're going to kind of do the same. We're going to pull back and down through those arms. Kind of like you're pulling cords from the earth. Okay, and pull. If you want to do any other arm exercises here, be my guest. This is really your workout. So if you're thinking, oh man, I really want to try something else here, go for it. 5, and forward. Sit nice and low into those legs if you can. Pull your belly in and up. Don't lose that control in your core. 4, 3, and 2. Nice. Last time. Good. Then stand up tall. Okay, we're going to take a step out to the side. Now, you might turn your back to me, or whatever the case may be, but left leg is going to be the working leg now, okay? So, open out. I mean, if you want to face me, that's totally cool. We're just basically doing a lateral lunge with your left leg as a working leg. So, remember, left leg. Okay. From here, get your feet feeling good. First movement is that hip hinge. So my bum's going to go back and then my knee bends as an echo. I'm going to come down, keeping my heel on the ground and then pushing back up. If you struggle to keep the heel on the ground, you could elevate your heel. Maybe stand on, stand on your shoe or something like that. Or just don't go so low. Adding in the weight, right arm down and up. So I'm taking my right arm down and up. At no point in time am I rounding my back. So I can always look at you. I'm not there. You're not looking at the back of my head. You're looking at my face. So keep your chest up. Okay? 5. Push the earth down through that working left leg. 4. 3. Lift. Nice. 2. Lift. Last time. And up. Nice. Big step back to the top of your mat. Good. Sit your butt down. Put your weights down. Hands to the ground. Step it back into your plank. Well done. So we're going to think about dragging the heels of our hands back towards our feet here rather than pushing the floor away. I want to pull the earth towards me. Holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your knees, come up and back into downward facing dog. Catch your breath here in your down dog if you can. Doesn't have to be static. You could sway your hips from side to side. Take a few moments here. Nice. Lower your knees to the ground. Bring your heels to your bum. And we're going to come into that chest chin push-up. Okay, so I'm going to bend my elbows, chest chin to the ground. Then push the floor away, round into your entire spine. Take a big breath into the back of the lungs. Squeeze your bum, press your hips forward, lift your heart, and smear your body down onto the earth. Nice. Cactus your arms. We're going to go up and over, right shoulder. Pull your belly in. Nice. Bring it back. Over your left shoulder. Bring it back. Nice. Hands under your shoulders. Press yourself back into shell stretch. Big toes to touch, knees open wide. Stretch your fingertips far forward here in your shell. Nice. And then bring yourself back up onto all fours. Well done. Tuck your toes under and come into downward facing dog. Okay. Breathe here. Very nice. Okay, guys. From here, we're going to inhale, right leg up. Nice and high. Okay. Slowly step your right foot between your two hands. Cool. Get it feeling solid. All right, now from here, grab a hold of your weights again, and we're going to come up into our lunge yet again. Cool. Now, in your lunge position, I'm going to step my back foot in quite significantly. So I'm going to take a big step. So most of my weight is in my right foot now. You see, I could take my left foot off of the floor really easily. All right. Curl your left foot in towards your left glute if you can. Nice. Squeeze your bum. Soft bend into your right knee. Your spine is really long. Draw your low belly in and up. Now see if perhaps you could start to hinge your body slightly forward. Okay, like I'm a little teapot, short and stout, that whole thing. Nice. Stay there and see if you can start to open your arms wide and close. So kind of like a single leg bird flapping its wings. Opening and closing. Opening and closing. Opening and closing. Let's try for 6. Find your core. And 5. Remember, front knee is bent. 4. You could always put the toes of the back foot on the floor if your balance is really not working for you today. 2. And 1. Stunning. Place your left foot on the ground. Now, you can stay right there, but I just want to turn to face you so you get a good idea of what I'm doing. I'm turning to face you. Right leg, the one that you've just balanced on, balance on it again. You're like, again? Yes, again. Okay, so find that balance and then draw your belly in and up. See if you can take right arm up, slowly down. So we're not hinging anymore, we're just balanced on that right leg. Slowly lifting and lowering through the arms. 5. Oh, shouldn't say 5, you've only done 2. Nice. I go to odd numbers in my head by default. Don't know why. Now it's 5. And 4. Good. 3, find your core. So this should be like a core stabilization exercise. 2, I call it the Statue of Liberty. And 1. Nice. Place your left foot down. Okay, I'm going to turn to be at the top of my mat again because I'm assuming that that's where you guys were. Nice. Lower your weights down. Come back up into standing. See if you can lift that left foot up again. We're going to take a big step back and try and come into our lunge in a really controlled way. So you're going to slowly bend into your right knee, reach your left foot back, try and come down into that lunge. Nice. Lower yourself down to the ground so back knee lowers to the floor. Untuck the toes of your back foot. Allow your right elbow to rest on your right knee. Left arm grabs left weight, so weight in your left hand. Okay. Allow your pelvis to press forward and down. Cool. From here, I'm going to offer you a circle. If your weight is like massively heavy, go for a row, okay, or a tricep extension. But if you can, open up into a circle. So I'm going to take my weight up, back, slowly back, around, down, okay? So don't let gravity win. Take it up, open. Gravity is going to want that weight to come down like a sack of potatoes. Slowly control it, okay? Open, up, around, down. Try for 4. Okay. 3. Almost there. 2. Pull your belly in, so we don't want to just rotate through the lower back. And 1. Nice. Let that left hand and the weight come down to the ground. And just do a little quick counter rotation. Take your right arm up, open to the sky. If it's available to you, bend into your left knee, reach back and grab a hold of your left foot. Hold and breathe. Tuck your chin to your throat and lengthen through the crown of your head. Don't force anything here. If you can't grab the foot and you just want to keep it on the ground, you could always reach back and see if you can get your right hand to the front of your left hip, pulling that right elbow towards the wall behind you. Okay, take one more breath. And then frame your front foot square off to the front of your mat. Lift your back knee up, slide your right foot back, plank position. Hold, dragging the heels of the hands back towards your feet for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower your knees to the ground. Bring your feet towards your bum, going straight into that chest chin. So you're going to come down, knees, chest, chin. Push the earth away, round into your spine. Let your head relax. And then squeeze your bum. Start to push your pelvis forward, smearing your thighs, pubic bone, belly, chest, bending the elbows onto the floor. Nice. Cactus through the arms. Roll over your right arm. Reach that left leg back. Take an inhale. And slowly bring yourself back. Over the left shoulder we go. And back. Nice. Take yourself into a brief shell stretch. Big toes to touch. Two breaths here. Send your breath down into your belly and into your lower back. Okay, my friends, we're coming into the other side, all right? And then we're going to be done. So, tuck your toes under, come into your downward facing dog. Inhale, let's take left leg up. And then we step it through between our two hands. Grab your weights. We might have gone far away. Grab those weights. Bending into your front knee. Come up into your lunge position. Nice. Relaxing through the shoulders. Cool. So we're going to come into that balanced position here now. So back foot is going to take a big step forward until you could literally take that right foot away from the ground. Okay. Cool. If it's available to you, just like we did on the other side, squeeze your right heel towards your right glute. Lengthen and drop your tailbone down and soft bend into that left knee. Your spine is going to be long. So first think about pressing the back of your skull back because we want a chin poke forward usually. Then from your hip, you're going to hinge. I'm a little teapot. All right. And then from a teapot, we turn into a bird. We're going to open our wings and close. Okay. So we open and close. Keep that soft bend into your left knee. Keep drawing your navel in and up. Okay. Nice. 6 to go. And squeezing your shoulder blades together and down. Almost like as you're opening up those weights, you're giving an imaginary beach ball a big hug. Last 4. And 3. Nice. 2. And 1. Good. Step that right foot next to the left. You guys can stay exactly where you are, but again, I'm just going to face you because, yeah, you know, it just makes life a whole bunch easier for you to see what I'm actually doing. Now, again, we balance on the left leg. Right leg lifts. Find length through the spine. Tuck your chin. Press the back of your skull back. And then one arm. Bam. Up and down. Other arm. Up. Good. And down. And lift. And down. 4. I'm going to count up from 4. Don't worry. 5. 6. Try to keep your big toe connected to the ground. 7. Nice. 8. And 9. And 10. Now you could stay exactly where you are, but I just need to get to the top of the mat. All right. And I need to switch legs because it's left leg working. I just changed legs to mirror you. All right. We're going to place the weights down and see if perhaps you could step that right foot back into a nice deep lunge. Lower the back knee down with control. Untuck the toes of the back foot. Let your left elbow rest on your left thigh, pressing your pelvis forward and down. Now, again, either a circle, tricep extension, or a row. Listen to your shoulders, okay? Pinch equals not great. So let's reach that right arm forward, open, up, back, and down. Don't let gravity dictate the speed on that way down, okay? That's where the work is. So shoulder, concentric contraction on the way up, slow eccentric lengthening under tension on the way down. And lift, 3. Reach, try and touch the sky with the weight. Get length through the side body. And down. 2. Guys, last time. Open. Up. Back. Great job. Weight to the ground. Hands frame the front foot. Tuck the toes of the back foot under. Lift that back knee up and slide the left foot back. Let's take one last plank together. Dragging the heels of the hands back towards the feet for 5. Length through the crown. Squeeze your booty. Get that nice long line. So a lot of the time our bums are here. Try and squeeze it. Get the hips down. Heart forward. 3, 2, 1. Knees down. Bend them. Elbows bend, knees, chest, chin. Come down. Press up into your shell. Hips come forward. Lay yourself down. We're going to stay here. All right. Cactus through those arms. Same thing. Roll yourself over the right shoulder, but just stay there a little longer, okay? Think about drawing your navel in. If you want to, you could play around with reaching your left hand back to grab a hold of the left foot. It's quite a deep shoulder opener as we try and stretch the quads. If it's too much, please don't go there. If that's too much indeed and you can't reach the foot, you could just take your left arm and reach it up to the sky. You'll still get that same kind of sensation. Okay, one more breath here. If this is a massive stretch, know that you are not alone. It's super normal. Slowly come out of it. Before you go to the other side with your hips square on the ground, I just want you to shake your bum from side to side. Shaky, shaky, shaky. And then up and over the left shoulder. Here we go. Tuck your chin to your throat. Stay there, guys. I mean, unless you need to come out, you know. If you can, circle your right arm up and back, maybe reach and grab a hold of your right foot. And you're trying to think about pushing your right ankle into your right hand. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Think about dragging that left elbow down towards your left hip. Almost pulling through the floor on that left arm. Take one more breath. Slowly release. Bring yourself back onto your tummy. And then we're going to slowly bring ourselves into seated. And my dear friends, it is now 1 minute past the half hour. If you need more time to just come back to just some kind of normalcy, then take your time. But otherwise, guys, thank you so much for joining. I really, really, really appreciate it. Are you guys okay? Say again. Oh, amazing. Awesome. Challenge the challenging. Okay.